Welcome back everyone to Age of Wonders 4, a strategy fantasy game where you build and create your own empire and lead it to victory and glory. This time, however, with a little twist, we are not allowed to leave our city's borders. What I mean specifically with that is that you cannot leave your city's borders, but you can leave one province away from your other provinces, because otherwise we wouldn't be able to win the game at all, because all the victories kinda demand that you leave your city's borders at least for a little bit. So, acknowledging that, this little nuance is to be added. Also, vassals are also allowed, because technically they're kinda your city. Also, I did not see that they are trying to capture one of our vassals. I cannot let that happen. So we will venture out again soon-ish to defend them. Now, I know what I said about Rite of Expansive Growth being a little unnecessary, but now, as I reconsidered, it might not be that bad, especially for us, since we're not in the best spot. So all cities, we probably will stay at 4 cities as a city cap. Unless I decide to... You know what? It's gonna be somewhat of a long game. Maybe we're building towards another city, actually. Which would then be this, I presume? I mean, we can't really expand this right now. Bay touched is done. Now we can finally see... Or what does finally mean? We can now see within our mist. That should also give us intel where the enemy is right now, right inside our face. How I like it. Safe battle, however. Okay, well, that's good to know, I suppose. Another thing, we... Ooh. Okay, so I accompanied our vassal, but looking at the situation here, it doesn't seem like this is doable. Except if they engage us first and he doesn't run into them, then we may stand a chance, actually. It's gonna be a tough battle, though, to say the least. Yeah, With that, somebody lost their throne city. We don't know who, because we didn't met him. Somebody is about to die, I guess. Cool. Or, I don't know if that's cool. I'm just gonna create a forest here. Ah, nice. It's a forest. Who would have known? And the giant hears us. That's always a good sign, because we do not need to fight this shit. As your troops move into engage the ancient rock giant, it surprises them by simply sitting down. Though seated, the primal being still towers above your army, casting a long shadow that engulfs much of its surroundings. Once it used its tremendous power to form the mountains and seas, now the rock giant raises its arms in the timeless sign of surrender. Then it simply waits, its arms scraping the sky like two eerie pinnacles. Go forth, rock giant, and tell all that you live, because I granted you mercy. 81 Imperium. That's one turn of Imperium advantage. Band of... Ooh, slip away. That's great. We're gonna give this to... I guess her? Yep. Does fit pretty well. There we go. Honestly, we are pretty lucky that we only really have one competing ruler with us who declares war. Otherwise it would be much more stressful. And we are, well, it turns out that the Free City, as you can see, moves before any other idle armies. So I'm curious though if we can actually defeat them. Because the bell seems very questionable. I mean, however, something to note is that, as far as I'm aware, these units here, this army, basically, does not suffer from our penalty, I assume. If that is really the case, then that is very good, obviously. Also, a very interesting feature is that apparently the support units, which is a tier 3 new units, for the summoning culture, or yeah, I think it's culture, for the magic culture, so the subculture of, what the hell is this? Isn't that supposed to be a hero or something? Well, whatever. Is a summoner. And this summoner or support unit does have an astral bond, which they can bond with a magic origin unit, and then this magic origin unit receives plus 20 damage and 20 hit points at the start of the turn. Just like that. That alone in itself is actually worth just getting this unit. Even if he stays like at the back of the map the entire time. And as you can see, the battle looks actually pretty decent. So far we have only lost one unit, which was our support, which is of course a little unfortunate, and I think it's gonna become two now. Well, the thing is, the scout was way overdue anyways, so he had it coming, you know? Like, he was surviving so long. I mean, we don't really have a use for him. Also, he survived this. Well. Alright, a few more casualties than that, but still, considering the odds, I'd still call this a decent victory. There we go. It was even a quest, so it gives us some resources as well, and we met somebody? Okay, first, the resources. Ooh! 40% harder to hit with physical ranged and magic attacks. That's good. Bounty failed? Ah, yeah, okay, the one that has been placed on the city. I get it. Who are you? Ooh, devil. Sage Primo, mystery of the Free City, Spire of Solace greets you with a sage, vaguely insufferable expression. Salutations, Gaithtarakt. The arcane elves of Spire of Solace extend a hopeful wish of mutual neutrality. Our diviners foretold of your presence in these lands. We seek only to further our understanding of the arcane arts and remain amenable to fostering a mutual beneficial relationship with your mighty empire. If we cannot, we hope that we can at least stay out of each other's way. I suppose so. They are vassalized as well. Then why are you telling me this game? Oh, what? Oh. They expanded. Oh well. Oh shit, also our vassal is being captured again. Oh man, what? It's not like it's far away. Oh shit. They wanna die, I guess. Oh, I think somebody died. I'm not sure though. Oh, come on, really? Bro, you know what? Just make peace with them. We can vassalize them now, I suppose. Okay, looking at it now, it seems much more safe. So it does really fluctuate from time to time. So we can maybe estimate something in between like 70 more turns and they'll achieve victory if we do not do anything against that. Which is, I would say, is something, a fair estimate. We can, oh yes, already another tome? That's fantastic. We can, I do not need to think I've planned this a little bit ahead. Home of Transmutation, it's a Materium tome and will greatly enhance our economy to the point where we are doing very good because we have too much mana income, too much overflow in that sense. So if we can distribute a little bit of that, like per se 75% into other things like food production and gold, that would very much be worth it. So we go for Tomes of Transmutation.
Once mastery of the mineral realm has been achieved, one may bring about the truly wondrous. Imagine the ability to manipulate and alter the very nature of the physical. To look at a substance and decide, be not this thing, be that instead. And thus, one may begin to grasp what can be achieved by harnessing the many gifts of transmutation.
Exactly, lady, and we would very much like, excuse me, to maybe not have these things, but okay, we do have a lot of research now going on, and we need to shuffle a lot. Oh, this is hurting my mana. Oh, this is, oh yes, transmute resources. Thank you. Oh, yes. It's very important that we get that as soon as possible. So, yeah. Yeah, we don't need that. Okay, I'm just recording this just because this is such a cool scenario right here. So, we're fighting at this lift site right here with only one real passage going through. We have positioned archers right here from where I've already did a couple of shots. But this is where it's gonna be epic. You see these spear guys right here? They can jump. And they're gonna just do that, just that. Just look at this. Oh, damn. So cool. Like, they were expecting to fight us here, but no. We're going for the hits, for the coolness. And with what? Oh shit. Okay. I might need to use a jump right here. No, I don't. Okay. That's cool. So I can just walk right here, because we need one spear guy to block this passage off. Otherwise we would be in a little predicament. We are also gonna go ahead and pick up natural recovery, because that seems like a good idea right now, since we kinda need the health to go up a little bit faster in our region, you know? Event! You sent out brave warriors to fight wars, but will their number suffice? Your council has suggestions. The milestone of war continue to grind, my spirit warden. We would benefit from augmenting our recruitment efforts. The more troops we send into battle against Nebula Words Keeper, the sooner we claim victory. That is false. We caught wind of an enchanted substance that quickens your warrior's training. You should claim this. Haste berries for yourself. I don't think we can do that because we are very limited. Yeah, no, we will not limit production. Yeah, okay, well, where is this quest? Where is that? Oh. Okay, it's not impossible. It's just, you know, nothing we can soon-ish get. Lol. What the fuck are you suggesting? I become their vassal, give them all of that, and they offer us nothing. Piece of shit. You little dick. Okay, they are apparently planning to surprise us from this passage right here. Honestly, I wouldn't really have a defense if I were to attack them straight up. Now, but I also don't really care. Okay, so this is interesting. We have a defensive pact with Kalkthu. However, they are not fighting a defensive war. They are the aggressors, so if we decline, we suffer no penalties, and since we are in very good relations with Kroll, I'm just gonna decline this. Also, I don't think we should be having defensive pacts, honestly, because we are very isolated and we don't want to engage in unnecessary wars, you see? So I guess just being neutral to everybody suits us a little bit better than having some strong alliances. Now, I'm very inclined towards picking up Natural Order because this gives us free city stability per forest in our domain, which we have a lot of, so this is only really going to be a plus. We are trying to get a next city, yes, but it's gonna take a little while until we have finished preparation for that city, so during that time we may as well just you know, get some more empire skills. And we successfully fended off our vassal again. Oh man, when will you stop dying? Excuse me, can you stop dying? Thank you. And we can create our foundation of a city right here. This is a really good spot because it has an ancient wonder next to it and underground passage also right next to it. We will, however, try to make our... What are you? Oh, you're Roopster's army. Okay. Our friend was he was hidden in the fog. Now we have just met yet another city. Oh, I like your style. Elder Buran Fox of the Free City Flambearer greets you with the ancestral greeting of his orcish spirit callers. I see you, Spirit Warden. You have the looks of a follower of the tunneling spider on you. The deep maw, the mire crocodile guides our life paths. Damn, that's actually nice that they have special dialogues if they're like of the same culture but not the same spirit worshipper, you know? Elder Buralan smiles warmly. It is good to find one so versed in the old ways. Come, let us discuss the matters of peace. The elder extends his hand as an invitation. You are no vassal, however, you are sort of about to be vassalized, which is unfortunate. Would it be wise to kind of try to boost this? It will cost a lot. Will it be worth? I would say so, but I don't know how, if there's like a cooldown and stuff. I would completely boost the alliance to the top here because will definitely be worth it. No, okay, it only boosts the alliance up to 12, which is not enough. But I also don't know how well Cruel Fountain does with their progression. I mean, they may be doing much worse than we are. They may only get well, okay, also they're kinda to be attacked, so just forget about this. And transmute resources has finally been researched. Great and fantastic. We do want to shuffle because all of this is garbage again. Melt armor, yeah, damage buff. Debuff shenanigans nobody needs. Holy shit, reshuffling is like... steal a skin, thank you. Oh, it always costs so much mana. I don't like this. And time to cast our first transmute resources skill, a spell on our first city. Let's look at our resources now and yes, that's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. And an event from our vassal. You are summoned by a star trail, but you are not greeted by Seer Zayalan Hortensius. Instead of resuming diplomatic negotiations, her eldest daughter hails you. Good day, Spirit Warden Kaithtarakt. I am Vangela Portentious of Star Trail. I believe the rule of my mother is failing. Fortunately, I am eager and capable to step in, but I fear that transition might prove arduous. I will make a better ally than my mother. Will you support the scheme? And reach vassalage immediately. Okay, that's actually... Yeah, we... we're good enough. We can do a little bit of evil. It does benefit us very well because now we can... Ooh, now we can do a lot. For one raid, or two, we can tell them to attack some shit. Some workshop maybe? Okay, Pirate Cove I know is being targeted. Those are all unaffected by us. Let's go for that. They're very well stacked. We kinda need some enforcements clearing that out. Okay, they are suggesting a defensive pact, however, I do not want to do that, since they would probably call me to war against Kroll Fountain, with whom we have very good relationships. So I'm gonna decline that. Sorry, man. Oh, you have something I want. Here we go. And steel skin has been researched. I completely forgot what I wanted to go next for. I think it was adaptive armor, but we can also go for something like... Actually, transmuter we will probably never use. It's really not good either, like, it's definitely not worth the Imperium cost in my opinion. So we could just go Rock Blast or something, but I'm gonna look if there is something within our tomes that needs a little bit more attention. Yeah, Rock Blast is actually okay from what we have left, so let's go with that. So I've just decided to besiege the city, not because we intend to conquer it, because we are legally not allowed to, because as you can see, this is going to be 2 provinces away from one of our claimed provinces, so technically we cannot conquer the city due to our rule set. However, this is gonna apply some pressure onto them because they're currently again raising our city, our vassal, and until my unit arrives we can deny them their resources by besieging them. So they are either forced to commit to attack us, which would be a little unreasonable for them because there's an NPC army on our side which does not suffer the handicap. And yeah, so it's just gonna apply a little bit of pressure onto them so they may deviate from their defensive position right there. For defeating some Mordor guards, we can now go for sniper's focus on our ranged guy, allowing him to have +1 range whenever he stays still. And Rock Blast has been researched. Lingering Mists. Would have been better if you arrived a little earlier. We also have neutral mana income, which is crazy considering how easy it is to get like 1+ or something. We're gonna shuffle because we want the adaptive. There we go, adaptive armor. Once per turn, whenever an enchanted unit is hit with non-physical damage, they gain bolstered resistance, which is pretty good. Time to claim our next ancient wonder. Bronze. I think we've already read through that. Pretty sure. So let's just go ahead and explore with all of our heroes. As you enter the Cursed Keep, you feel incomprehensible dread. Slowly you crouch closer. In the courtyard, a shadowy creature moves with unnatural grace. It touches the ground, which groans in protest. A flickering light rises from it. It grasps the light and pulls it into itself. You realize this is a Magebane from the Astral Sea. So it says the ground tests, but the Magebane is a flying thing. Okay, I don't think this needs to make sense. A being that, according to folklore, feeds on magic and lost souls. You realize that many souls will be freed upon the defeat of the Magebane. Yeah, it's easy. We don't need to... Okay, actually, this is actually easy. I don't know why some ancient wonders in bronze tier are so difficult and others are, you know, more easy. No time to waste. This Magebane must be stopped. Oh. Yeah, it's actually the same. But I guess we are higher level, so I want to see the auto resolve though. Alright, because I'm very positive that this is not going to be as hard, I'm just gonna, you know, a little bit record here the battle, because like I said, it's, in my opinion, one of the best ways to show our current progression in, yeah, you know, do they, no, they need to progress one more tile. So these we know can teleport, however they did not do that, which is great, because that means we can take advantage of that by... Okay, let me just assess... Yeah, we hit that one. Also, he has one more range now since he's standing still. We're gonna use Primal Spider right here. Although, I think I've made a mistake already. Okay, I quickly moved the unit in front of us a little away so the spider can properly approach them. And I would say we're going like this. I made another mistake. Alright, now we have it. Now the spider can hit 4 of them. Good move. Very good move. We can also now advance a little bit. Protect our leader while doing so. Maybe even freeze a little bit. Yeah. I mean, we're gonna hit our spider, which isn't that great. Which is why I've made another mistake. Okay, I think now we have the first turn. So we are going to tank, or how should I say this? Get the aggression of this one, because we don't want them to approach our back line because they can teleport, which is not what we want. We're also gonna give our Spire a little bit of movement back, so she can continue attacking here. And that is already very considerable and great damage. We're also gonna enforce our leader with Stone Skin. That way... Yeah, should have done that maybe sooner. Anyways. Okay, now we have it. So, also placed our units so that he had more difficulty sniper shooting him. And what happened was that he actually he missed and hit the Aspirator Wisp, which is, well, apparently not vulnerable to fire, but to massive damage. So, which is actually a blessing in disguise right here. Let us see what the enemy does. Just took a massive piss, by the way, which is why I came prepared now for what's about to happen. Missed me, sucker. Okay, do they cancel? No, they're a fighter. Okay, if they were a shock unit, they would have cancelled their defense mode, but none of them can engage our back line, which is great. They can, however, attack our leader without him retaliating, but I mean, we're at the point where our leader is pretty massive with all he can do pretty much. Let's see what we can blast first. I kind of want to blast them, because I think he just bypasses his defense. No, he doesn't. Okay, in this case I should have engaged a little bit more strategically. But yeah, no, I'm not gonna redo that. Because I don't think we need that. Alright. Pretty sure we are good to go. However, I guess we're gonna blast them anyways. There we go. Just because we can. And just because we can kill him with that. Now they can, now he can unfortunately engage our backline, but that should not be an issue as well. I'm gonna attack with the spider. And with our leader, I'm just thinking, should we also attack with the Root Boys? With the Boys of Root? Maybe. I mean, yeah, I think we should do that. Because they will probably engage the back line and we dish out some damage like this. So they don't deal as much. Also, we, I don't know, 10 mana? I mean, now mana is getting kind of scarce. I think we shouldn't use that. Since we now use most of our mana to boost all of our cities, we are just barely making enough mana, and I've used this city sustain spell on everything except our main capital, which I believe is advanced enough to kind of sustain our mana, or not sustain our mana income, but rather allow for a good mana. Wait, do they not have retaliation attacks? What is going on? Which allow for us to have like at least some mana sustenance with all of the upkeep we use as well. Maybe the next unit enchantment is gonna be something else, so we may have to switch between two cities, because one of our cities has a lot of mana income, but it's also a little less advanced than our main capital, and I kind of want to have all the cities be at sort of the same level if that's possible. Anyways, now we can now we rather not want to do that. We can flank him. This is not I don't even consider this an enemy really. This just deals so little damage. Okay, we can heal. I don't want to move with our ranged guy, honestly. But it seems like we kind of have to. Yeah, we're not gonna kill him like that. Oh, well. Fine. Fine, we're gonna move with you. God damn it. Why do you have to be like this? Sniper's focus, you took everything from me. Damn you, Crump. Suffer my wrath. Does anyone... No, we don't suffer any debuffs, right? Okay, we kinda need to. Why do we have so much morale? Ooh, that was a crit. That's massive. That means we don't have to necessarily do something else. Take the more heal. And yeah, since he doesn't have a retaliation attack for whatever reason, we can just take advantage of that. Also, I guess taunt him. I don't know. We do not want to... Yeah... attack with our leader, because he's kinda in a sticky situation right here. But yeah, from all the battles I've fought recently, this is by far It's not even comparable. The easiest one. Yeah, I knew it. He's gonna engage. Yeah, he's gonna flank them. I mean, it was to be expected, but still, it's just a like it's so difficult this type of match here. Reasonably to be expected, yes. Oh, we can. Ah, that's a good move. But yeah, just wanting to throw it out there. That is like I knew it was going to be difficult, but also what I've noticed is that how do I put this? So winning here, or just the concept of I don't know, fighting? No. The state of the game is really well. Ah shit, I should have attacked with them. Yeah, now I have to do this. It's like as soon as you kinda lose a city or something, your main capital, for example, the time we fought this giant horde, if we would have lost that, it would have been absolutely devastating. I would also say we would have just lost the game at that point. That's how far I would go. But anyways, I think we're done here, maybe? Oh, blast. Good move. That's a kill right there. And that's a kill right there, yeah. Easy. Level up, yes! Okay, level ups are surprisingly rare. Heroes and Horrors Aftermath. Light bursts from the defeated monster's wounds, tiny darts of energy zigzagging into the sky towards freedom. You take a short moment to look at the fleeting lights before shifting your gaze downward again. Many bodies lie strewn across the ruins. A few of the lights float to the bodies, as if saying goodbye before disappearing into the sky. Two of them waver. Floating nearby, they seem to want to lead you to their possessions. Two freed souls linger, wishing to lead you to their mortal possessions out of gratitude before they move on. Which of them do you follow? Gold isn't that great anymore because we have the cool stuff now. The sword does give us fragments. Is 25 fragments worth 20 alignment? Maybe alignment is better. I think I'm gonna go for alignment actually. Saving the souls is enough. Don't require anything. That's a lie, but that basically gave me something as well, you know. Also, what this allows us is for us to be able to make more bad decisions. If a bad decision is maybe like really great, then we can just choose a bad decision. For example, if we get an event that allows us to level up an entire hero, then hell yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna sacrifice whatever they want from us. Also, let us just quickly annex the city, because it's so cool and so great. And oh, not only our hero, Uru, leveled up, exactly. What am I talking about? I don't know. Pushing attack. That is basically a dash. I wouldn't call it a pushing attack even. I would just call it a dash. Because it does decent damage and yeah, only requires one action point. Doesn't benefit from anything else. Also puts you into defense mode, which is also very great. And it allows us to go further into the route where we kind of want to go. Oh yeah, look at that. One retain. So late. Oh, I don't want to spoil anything, but I also don't know if we'll ever reach that point. This is gonna be quite interesting where we're going right now. But yeah, we are also progressing very slowly, I have to say. So I don't know if we ever reach everything I want to reach. Because also there are people who are kind of winning the game. And as we are progressing, they are getting stronger and are able to get these victories faster. So I honestly think we're gonna lose this, guys. I honestly think we will. Oh man. I mean, we still have a lot more to go. And in 50 turns, I don't think we'll be able to make it. Okay, maybe we have some more buffer of like, I don't know. Half the turns of the, like 50% more turns than it actually says. So for example, 60 more turns. Which is still very questionable if we'll ever reach that. So yeah. Also, this is our mage right here. Well, army leader units and army. No, we don't need that. We want hit points. Thank you. And I guess regeneration is always good, but also we kind of don't need it for our ranged guy. Elemental gateway, just a good escape, because it can allows us to teleport away. Oh wait, okay, we're going down the 10% more damage. If in case the enemy has like done a triple flick flag and remains with 1 HP or whatever, it's a shit skill. But the only reason we're going for this is so we can gain Conjure Lesser Elemental a little bit faster, and I can assume it's gonna be it's just gonna get even more sick from there on out. I don't want to even spoil myself, but yeah, something cool is about to happen there. Okay, yeah. So, remember what I said about the city having a lot of mana? Yeah, because it has so much mana, it means now. Just because of transmute resources, it generates 100 gold, 100 production, and 100 food. Because of mana alone. Just because of mana. Just because of mana. That's crazy. A conduit would further improve that to 5, I think? I'm not sure. How much does a conduit bring again? Was it 10 or 5? I don't know, but research is much more important in my opinion anyways. So I would always go for research, but we also have a collection of liquids, I suppose, which gives us +5 knowledge and mana per yeah, with mana nodes. So every mana node we have gives us more mana, which translates into more resources, which translates into more knowledge. And we also have, oh, I think I forgot what I wanted to say, damn it. Ah, no, never mind. So the next thing we can unlock is druidic care, and there, for every resource node we have in our domain, it further gives us +3 mana. So the more mana we have, the more resources we now gain. So we have a lot of resource nodes thanks to our excavation skill society trait we picked at the beginning. Therefore, we are going to have so much mana, which all translates into a lot of production and so on. And 200 production is so sick that we just literally printed 3 tier 1 province improvements in one turn. It's that crazy. We can also pick now a skill for our Spellblade. I also want to say, always want to say Warlock for some reason, which grants them a 90% chance of inflicting Electrified on top of a guaranteed burn when casting the Fire Evocation skill. Now, I usually don't go down paths like this, but maybe we are even gonna pick Pyromancy after that, because these are like definite true damage types that are unaffected by our handicap. So once I got this, I will then go down the usual pathway we usually go for our Spellblades, which just makes them super nimble skirmisher crazy people, like British stabber, whatever you want to call them. It's just that good. We can further now improve our accuracy. I believe accuracy is a little better than critical hit chance, because what does critical hit chance have use for you if you don't hit, you know? So it's more important, in my opinion, to actually hit the attack than to have a chance to crit higher, especially if you're standing still all the time and are kind of reliant on your position that you are fixed on to give you a good line of sight. And we have the Control Lesser Elemental. We can summon with that a tier 1 spirit unit. And since we have Discipline of Earth, it's probably gonna be something like an Earth Elemental. I thought it would be kinda nice, judging from our current trajectory of affinities. You know, just like a little neat feature. Like again, I'm not gonna become your vassal, dumbass. Stop asking. And it is time. Quad Phoenix. 0 gold. Oh my god. Yes. Yes. Ascended Pyre Bearer. This unit has resurgence and yes, man. Oh, so good. Skill is dormant. Oh, okay. Wait, does he have Uncorruptible Spirit now? Yeah, he does. So I can either choose to reset it or be cool with what he has right now and keep Incorruptible Spirit. You know what? It's fine actually. Yeah, he has good good things. It's cool. Also, adaptive armor has been researched, and we can go for our next tome. We will go for Tome of Cycles. Like I said, I've already sort of pre-planned our tome selection. I was also torn between going for beasts and getting super growth, as this is gonna allow us for +1 retaliation attack. However, Tome of Cycles does seem to be a bit more beneficial.
There is a cycle to all things. The beast feeds upon its prey, gaining strength. The corpse rots, nourishing the land. Life gives way to death, which in turn gives way to more life. Master this ebb and flow, and you will find you can manipulate both its gifts, as well as the toll it demands.
Exactly, lady, and we kind of want to probably lock onto all of these. However, there is a skill I want to get before that. Unfortunately, that does not seem to be in... yeah, I say we lock onto... Actually, all of them, I think. We pick Druid of the Cycle and then lock both of these. Because we want to have all of these. We want to go for Druid of the Circle first, though, because... Oh, no! We can only lock onto one at a time. Okay, then actually... Blooming Projectiles is a bit more beneficial for us. So Druid of the Cycle first, as this is a support unit that can... Okay, it doesn't show it right here. Wait, maybe if I right click? No. Okay, you know what? You're gonna see it when it happens. A support unit that can... You know what? I'm not gonna say it yet. I'm not gonna say it yet. It's just gonna be... I mean, you can sort of guess from what she has been saying of the tome, but it's gonna be quite overpowered, especially with our handicap and the nature of it. So, get it? Nature. Our ruler leveled up and we're gonna give him the pushing attack, now recovers some health. There we go. And we can go ahead and pick up Druidic Care. Let us also look closely, watch the resources. Actually, let's go for our most mana intensive city right here. Don't really know why it has so much mana. Oh, probably because of this. But yeah, I guess it also has some resource nodes that we can closely watch. So 300, 250, and as soon as we're gonna pick up this here, plus 50-ish mana, then yeah, it's a good addition. Like, and that's just one city. It's 20 plus for both. And oh yeah, the gold I haven't watched, but anyways. And that is affecting all of our cities. So yeah, we're good on resources now. We don't need to worry about money anymore. Actually, that's really good. Do they have something to trade actually? I mean, we could go for haste berries now just because... Oh, oh yeah, exactly. Your alchemists murmur excitedly upon learning that you added haste berries to your stores. Your council congratulates you. Mark my words, seas of our warriors will flood the battlefields. Our enemies will be unable to escape our might. One council member examines the hasteberries and cries out, "My spirit warden, the substance is so potent your mages and alchemists can extract a secondary application." The council awaits your response expectantly. In addition to recruitment, you can pick some shit. Great. 500 mana? Hell no. Oh! Assemble a Druid of the Circle. Augment the body and skills of... Oh. Yes! Rank up twice? Fuck everything. Fuck everything. Give me those levels. Give me those levels, son. Thank you. I want another one, actually. Yeah, there we go. Do you have more? No. Yeah, also has hasteberries. Just fuck it. We're gonna pick the hasteberries. Do you have something? No, you don't. You don't want to share. Okay, that's it, pretty much. We gained 3 hasteberries and... Ahitharakt leveled up. We gain Graceful Defense and Signature Skill level 12. Okay, so we'll be going for Adept Materium. Master of Nature is more for ranged, I suppose, as this is giving us some abilities that we can use when not in an enemy zone of control, which we will mostly be. So Adept of Materium, which gives us immobilizing presence. Every enemy nearby us suffers movement penalties. Seems to be more fitting for our sort of playstyle. Now, one additional retaliation attack or immobilizing presence. Becomes slowed. Basically, slowed makes it so they also have one less retaliation attack. So I think we'll go for immobilizing presence. Retaliation attack is our next level up. Graceful defense was pretty much necessary, I would say. So yeah, you know, I have positioned myself to fend off the NPC Mordor Guard army that has been following us since we have been here with our Spellblade. All the way here for like, I don't know what, 10 turns, 20 turns? And I'm gonna pull with us this NPC of Sagehaven, and I'm gonna let them die. I'm gonna send all of these forces in as cannon fodder, so they die and don't occupy my fucking resource anymore. Now, yes, I would be considering this as a dick move, but that would be ignoring the fact that they have been standing on our resource node since the turn 1 or something. So, in that sense, it is only fair. Okay, just so you can see, I don't know why, but this location, I've never fought here before. I don't know why it is so special. I mean, is it because of Pearl Reef? I can't tell, but it looks so cool. I don't know why, to be honest. Oh, maybe because it's Oh wait, I think it's the research post. The province we're fighting in. I think that's it. Oh yeah, that would make sense. It looks sick though. Looks very epic. Also, why is the Iron Golem Assistant tier 1 unit? Jesus. What's going on here? Is that normal? Like, I mean, if it would be like tier a tier 5 unit, I guess, but what? Okay, you have to see it. This attack animation of the Iron Golem is also scuffed as fuck. Okay, just watch. Also, they are scuffed as fuck. You see this? Oh my god. Okay, he's actually attacking him. Or whatever. Look at this now. You see this? It's literally Jesus. What? He's not even embarked, it says. Like, the other units are embarked. Right? Here, embarked. -2 defense and shenanigans. Wait. Wrong one. Oh, he is embarked. Okay, then his animation is just weird. Also, he has swords stuck in him. Also, I have to be a little careful. Our morale is getting low since I let all of my allies die. And we did it. Finally! Had to commit to some mass genocide, but that's fine. Our Spellblade also reached level 8. I gave her the Adept of Nature. We will be going for Adaptive Figure next, but for now I picked Pyromancy and Arcane Skirmisher. Arcane Skirmisher increases all damage basically permanently by 20%, because we will actually, you know, usually skills like these are not getting used very well, usually in my experience, at least not by me, because it is very conditional. So what this does is melee attacks grant prepared spell and magic attacks grant prepared strike, basically encouraging a playstyle where you switch between magic and melee every turn. And this is a very good combination with the blizzard spell and a shock unit type of weapon, because there you only need, you basically, for example, you cast the blizzard first, there you have your spell. It's a good startup for the enemy when it's still in defensive position, where most enemies stand close by, and that gives you a prepared strike. Then when they sort of discard, you kind of flank and position well, gain those backstabs with a plus 20% more damage boost. Then they move again, maybe away from you, maybe there isn't any enemy nearby, but that doesn't matter because you just cast Blizzard again, because that has a super long reach and it's again amplified by prepared spell then, and then they kind of move closer, or something moves closer to you, you can engage it again with a melee attack, and because you're a shock unit you don't care about movement, so you can just maximize this potential right there. What I found out is that Electromancy and Pyromancy count for all attacks. I thought just spells, but apparently all attacks. So even the Blizzard now applies Burning and Electrified, which is perfect. That's basically translated an 8 true damage with every attack. Spellblade really has to be one of my favorite classes. I think even better than ranged. You remember how sucky our hero Ulfni was at the beginning? Well, now she's grown. Now she surpasses our range. Okay, our ranger is still good, but I would say the ranger isn't as crazy as Ulfni now. because, like I said, it's just really crazy. Also, the initiative, the nature affinity signature skills also greatly. You just notice in battle how great this 20 more hit points are, because, for example, we have. Okay, actually, that's not a good example. Let's take one of our main army right here. I think she has 2 nature. Yes, she does. And she. No, not a good example. Does he have 2 nature? No, he has 1 nature. God damn you. He has 2 nature. Right? Yep. There we go. Also, he has some legendary ranked. And yes, as you can see, 150 health. You have to know that a tier 5 unit has 190 health. This is a tier 1 unit having 150 health on top of its base defense that isn't even right now displayed correctly, because in battle they have even more defense. Oh, probably because they're embarked. So, yeah. You see? However, unfortunately, I have to end it for today. We kinda still need to deal with them because they're constantly besieging our fucking siege haven. Like, and every time I kill their army, they're like, okay, you defeated me. Now you become my vassal. Fuck no. Like, what is that logic? Anyways, we wait. Actually, maybe we can. You know what? In the next time we're gonna attack them, we may be able to finally conquer their city. Like, holy shit, we might just win this game somehow. Okay. Because once we conquer them, we may vassalize them and then boost more towards expansion victory, since that counts towards it as far as I'm aware, although only at a certain level of vassalization. I don't know which one, but we will just have to find out. It is actually close. It is actually close. It's not. I mean, look at this. 47 turns until Kroll wins this game. All we can do is hope that his enemies defeat him. That's all we can do. Or kind of put some fire up his ass. So as you say. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you again very soon. Bye.